Hello and welcome to another episode. This is my 10th episode in the main series, main loop 10. I've titled it appropriately, the Kukrushka incident, so there's no point in keeping that a secret. Now, we started off as a random role and ended up as Gnosia. We have 3 other Gnosia partners. I am considering also claiming engineer, despite Kukrushka going that way already. I don't in the end. I think I wanted a 3rd engineer to prop themselves up, and then I'd make it a happy 4 for no reason in particular. Our target on day 1 doesn't matter too much because we don't have any information to go off. We just know that we will not target Remnant so that Kukrushka does not get outed right away. And Rocky always voted off here, not too surprising. We'll choose another target using the same logic as last time. This time it would be Shigemichi. We are down to the last 11, it looks like. There are 4 total Gnosia, so we have 3 more to eliminate to win. Now, one risk in keeping Remnant, the real engineer, alive is obviously his reporting. It's not really any better for him to report someone as human than find one of us to be Gnosia, as either one really helps the crew. So the longer we keep him alive, the more chances that in this case, Jonas was already verified or cleared to be human because Kukrushka also says that they're human. So already we see some consequences of keeping both engineers alive. Obviously, we can't kill Kukrushka, so it'd only be Remnant that we decide on, and Jonas is clear. So we can instead now target Jonas during the night because they are a confirmed human. So rather than taking out the engineer, which is the direct cause of our current situation, enabling the crew to understand that Jonas is human, we just go after Jonas and hope that Remnant continues to report not so helpful reports. Okay, so this is nice. Xiaoming is saying that Comet was Gnosia, and we know that Comet is not the Gnosia. Therefore, we can assume that Xiaoming is either the bug or the AC follower, and Comet was the real doctor, which is nice because that means the real doctor is no longer around and there's less suspicion for that. Now, it doesn't matter because Gina is put into code sleep. So I picked Remnant this time around because he is the real engineer, and at this point it's 3 against 4, 3 Gnosia. Xiaoming isn't crew, they aren't human, or at least not on the side of the humans, so we can probably, theoretically, get them on our side. All that really needs to happen here is that the 3 Gnosia vote for someone other than Kukrushka, and Xiaoming joins us. Of course, that turned out not how it ought to have, and Kukrushka ended up getting put into code sleep. It still doesn't matter too much. As long as Xiaoming is the AC follower and not the bug, we should win this. Okay, and Eski's under the impression that I chose Stella because of her, but really I had a 1 in 3 chance to choose Stella. I wasn't going to pick Xiaoming, obviously. Okay, and Yuriko is giving the definite human to Xiaoming. Now, predictably, this has become a 3 against 2. Xiaoming is on our side. I assume and hope that he is the AC follower. Here we'll do a revote, and it's clear that Xiaoming is at least not on the human side. Nice, since our epilogue happens with SQ and not Xiaoming, that means Xiaoming was the AC follower. The bug turned out to be Comet, who was frozen much earlier, which is weird in a sense because I said that Comet was the real doctor, but actually Chippy, who died round 1, I believe, by our hand, was the real doctor. So we had 3 fake doctors come out. Okay, so it looks like this time Kukrushka and Remnant are both on guard duty, and for some reason we are all going into code sleep besides those 2. Okay, apparently we've skipped along to day 6 and we are not in code sleep, we are awake. Remnant is telling us that we haven't looped yet, so he's in the know there. We'll also be killed, I presume, because everyone else has apparently been ejected from the ship, which seems an odd method of elimination, because it would presumably be like 12 on 1 then. 12 taking away Remnant and myself, but also it could have been that in the process of putting everyone to code sleep, Kukrushka woke everyone up one by one and somehow got them into ejected. I don't know.